Hey!
We're live!
Oh!
It's us! It's
Proof!
Steph and Eileen. Wait, Steph, Eileen, you know.
It's alive with both of us.
It's alive. I don't think we have anybody on yet, so we're just going to hang out for a minute
We're
or
still
two
live.
and see who decides to pop on tonight.
Because I'm still making my notes.
We're still live. I should do this.
So we're all together. Going. Why won't it let me? Why can't I?
Oh, we got 4 people on. Hi, 4 people.
Mary Lou, Aunt Mary Lou, hello.
So
We gotcha.
go ahead and answer a question. Our question for the evening is, what is your most used emoji? And if you can, go ahead and pop that emoji in the comments. So when you log on, turn down the volume. Nobody wants to hear us, except for you guys.
Well, we don't need to hear us again.
We don't need to hear ourselves.
We just said that 10 seconds ago. What is that? What's that comment? That's so 10 seconds ago.
That's so 10 seconds ago. It's so tempting. So 10 seconds ago. So we got 8 people on. Hey, Tracy and Nancy. Oh, I love your emoji, Tracy. I use that one too. Like my personal emojis lately has been like.
Yeah, mine's either this or that really big one with the big teeth going. Oops. Sorry about that.
Oops.
I did that again.
Oh,
and
hi,
Pat's on and Chris.
Oh, I love your emoji too, Chris. I love it.
Yep.
I love that one.
My sisters use that one a lot.
Yeah, because things are funny. That's better to me. That's better than using LOL. I think LOL is kind of overplayed. I still use it, but.
Well, in my family, we're usually sharing something either stupid that we did or things like that. So we get that one a lot. Sometimes we get 3 or 4 of them in a row.
3 or 4 of them in a row.
Or they're the straight ones and then the crooked ones and then the straight ones.
The straight ones, crooked ones. Oh, what do we got?
They're a little bit goofy.
Vicky. Oh, I like that. Thumbs up and a smiley face. A blushing smiling face.
Yeah.
That one's. I actually use the blushing smiling face quite a bit on our business. It's so tempting emojis that we use.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's just there and it's a smiley face. So, yeah.
My boss always uses thumbs up and pound. And I mean, my other boss, not this one.
I'm not your boss.
Well, you know, technically, non-technically, I don't know.
Yeah. So,
it's a
but
weird
I like
relationship.
That.
Yeah, he always goes, yep, gotcha. Okay. But he usually does 3, and I don't remember what that 3rd one was.
As long as it's not an inappropriate one. So
Nancy does hearts.
Oh, I love the hearts, Nancy. So, all right, you guys, let's get going. So, let's start off with our announcements. Steph, if you want to go ahead and start with those.
Okay, well, our main announcement is our upcoming show next week.
Ask us if we're prepared.
No. So, we are going to Hampton. Yay! We are going to go see my Aunt Mary Lou. Hopefully, she'll come see us.
Yeah.
But we're going to be at the... I can't even read it backwards.
Franklin Wellness Center.
Yeah, Franklin Wellness Center.
Franklin Wellness Center.
It is on 1514 Central Avenue E in Hampton, and there is an admission for this one. So there's going to be make and take booths. There's going to be talks about quilts. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be boutique items
for sale.
Yep. And the most important thing is us. We're going to be there. You're going to come see us. Anyway. $10 admission, but we are totally worth it. And so is everybody else. But there's a quilt raffle drawing. That's at 4 p.m. on the 29th. But this is the weekend. This is Saturday and Sunday. We will be leaving on Friday. The kids are in charge. Remember that. Yeah. So be nice and remember that half our stuff is going to be with us. So... It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. This is a new one for us.
So usually Iowa Falls goes and does this one, but since we're kind of doing transition and blah blah blah, we're going to take this one this year. So it should be fun.
But it is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. It's only noon to 5 p.m. on Sunday. So you still have time to go to church if you want.
Yep. And then what else? We've got our progressive dinner in Story City.
Yes.
September 1st. And that is
5:30 to 6:30.
5:30 to 6:30. So you head down to...
I'm sorry, 5:30 to 7:30.
Yes, so 2 hours, 5:30 to 7:30. So you head down to the main street of Story City, so Broad Street, and get your tickets and contact GCC.
I think you can get those ahead of time from the GCC.
To get your tickets. I think it's like $10, and then you get a little bit of munchies from all these different locations. Steph said last week we're doing pretzels.
Yep.
I'm supposed to help her make those pretzels, so hopefully they'll be good.
I'm thinking there might be a way to do a slow rise, so I can mix the dough up on Monday, and then we can bake it on Tuesday, and it won't take quite as long.
We'll see.
But it'll still be good on Wednesday.
It'll still be good. It'll still be good. So
They're sort of dangerous.
look out for that.
It'll be good.
It's going to be fun. So you guys want to come and do that. And then I think that's all right now for announcements.
Yeah, we don't have as many this week.
You know what? We haven't shared. Last week's question was, what is your favorite fair food? Since we are right in the middle to the end.
In the midst of our fair.
In the midst of the Iowa State Fair, which is like, is it true that is the biggest state fair in the whole country?
Yeah, usually we have
whole land.
Millions of people that go.
So here are the results of those that said what their favorite fair foods are. One is funnel cake. We got several votes for funnel cake. Beer. Thanks, Cousin Ken.
Always popular, no matter what state you're from.
And corn dogs. Now, those are all awesome. And there was one that I don't know if you guys have here in Iowa.
I think we do. It's very similar to this.
Elephant ears. And if you don't know what an elephant ear, they are the most amazing thing ever. It's basically fried bread. Then it's in the shape kind of like an elephant ear. That's why I call it an elephant ear. And then they put it in a bath of cinnamon and sugar. And it is the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world.
I do want to know, has anybody had the fried butter on a stick?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's one of those things where I wouldn't mind having a bite, but I wouldn't want to eat the whole thing. But I would be curious as to whether or not it was worth it.
I kind of want to try it just to try it.
Yeah.
Because I will try any food pretty much for the most part.
She will. She's pretty courageous, including tonight's snack.
And especially if it's good and spicy, or like a kimchi kind of thing, and I'll put kimchi with anything. She will. Ask her. She
will. I have watched her. It's sort of amazing and slightly disgusting.
Kimchi's good. Shout out to all my kimchi lovers out there. Right, or type down if you like that.
Emery Lou says there's over 100 quotes.
Oh, so that's display. A great reason to go to the fair. And it says, I think there used to be one stand by the Varied Industries that sold elephant ears. Oh, elephant ears are amazing.
It could be a history thing kind of thing for us.
What do you think? Kimchi and elephant ears? Sweet and sour? Mm-hmm. Gonna try it.
Please just warn me so I can leave before you eat it.
She literally has to leave the room when I open up any jar of kimchi because she's like, oh, that stinks. That's bad.
See, that's just bad. Cilantro, I can't be around for other purposes. But the kimchi, I just won't be around. Oh my gosh, that was just bad. Anyway.
Okay, guys,
let's see if we
sorry.
can come up with a new topic.
Let's move on. Okay, so Steph.
Ivy might have them.
Might have kimchi or elephant ears?
Elephant ears.
Oh.
So, I keep standing back.
Steph, what is your favorite thing to do this week?
Well, okay, so my favorite thing, I was working on my mystery project.
Which will become a...
Hopefully it'll become a tote.
No, I mean, a class.
Oh, it's going to be a class, yes. My mystery confection. I've been working on it, bits and pieces here and there. So this will hopefully become a tote, but it's also going to become a class. So that is something that I'm trying to get back on schedule and start getting the classes going. I've got my first person signed up for this class. I just gotta get it ready for her. So I'm trying to get it prepped.
And you guys, speaking of classes, if you come in here and you see something that we've done a class before or just want to do a class, I mean, we are trying to come together and put out our quilting 101 class because we know that that's a popular thing that we've done. And it's just kind of chaotic and crazy right now. But if you really want to do one of our classes, let us know and we will make it work with you. Typically we like to have, we used to call it U plus two. At least 3 people to do a class because it's more fun with more people.
It really is. We can do a one-on-one, but it is more fun if you can get a group. Yeah. You know, so call your friends over and say, "I want to do this. Do you want to join me?"
Yeah.
bring your sewing machines, or you can borrow ours, and we can set up the table. The table is back.
The table's back.
So
you guys
can
just let
get
us
going.
know, and we can make it happen. We will make it happen.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. So
One or the other.
All right. So sorry. Didn't
So,
mean to digress
That's
on
okay.
your
But
favorite thing.
anyway, my project called for a new product. This is Choco Liner. Now, have I been avoiding using this? Yes, I have. Why? Because I like so many of the other things that we have. But today, I had drawn so many lines, I figured it was time to go for a new color. This is yellow. This is so much fun.
And it's plastic. The outside is plastic. Like
Yeah.
when I first saw it in its little case, I thought, oh, it's just a yellow chalk thing. No, that's plastic.
And it has a little, trying to figure, it has a little wheel in there
A serrated wheel.
that dispenses the chalk. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not when I put it on here, but basically this is not going to work without having something hard underneath here. Let's see if I can do it on a splatter surface. So I'm just putting a line right next to
Your ruler.
the ruler.
Okay. So a line. So it makes this little click, 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 click sound.
It makes
Yeah,
it.
that's cool.
It's so cute, and it makes this little line. And I'll tell you, it shows up. Is it showing up? I was gonna say, hopefully you can see it. But it turns out really well, and there was no going back over it, and if you don't like it, you literally
Oh, hey, that's cool.
brush it off and it's gone. See, all gone.
So do you have that pattern handy for that tote?
Yeah.
So if you guys have seen these patterns, they are
They're from Cut Loose.
Cut Loose, and they always give you like, hey, you might want to try using, all these cool little gadgets with this pattern. And sometimes I look at it and I go, well, we've got something similar to that. I'm like, no, we're gonna try that. And that was one of those things that we tried, and I'm glad we did.
It was, yeah. And the thing is, I was not that excited about it. And I've been delaying it, and I think we've had it for over a month. And I've been just like, not gonna use it, not gonna use it. I like my other stuff. I like my Quilter Select.
Change
I
is
like my
hard.
other things.
Change
And,
is hard.
every now and then you just gotta go and do
Just
it.
do it.
And I did
do
it,
it.
and I'm glad I did. So, that's sort of, I'm going the same rule with tonight's country register.
Oh yeah,
type
yeah.
thing. So it's going to be an interesting one.
It'll
So,
be interesting. All right,
now yours.
my favorite
What
thing.
is your favorite thing?
You guys have seen this before, but I don't think you've seen it really in action. It is these awesome ruler holders that her son, my nephew Charlie, has made. And they're really wonderful. We used to have some that went like this way, and then the grooves went.
Are all those gone now?
They're all gone. I sold the last one today.
Oh,
So
and they had 18 slots.
yeah. So this one is amazing. It's a little bit shorter or not as wide as this guy here.
It also has some really nice feet on the back that I don't know you can see
Yeah.
on it very well. But
So-
those little feet really are grippy, and they'll keep it stable wherever you put it.
So this, and it's heavy because it literally has all of these, like, I don't
This
even
is
know.
just our basic rulers that we use every day.
All of these rulers, and there's some that are on its side in the back that you can't see. But you guys, it's just trying to pull
Trying to
the
kill-
angled wedge thing out from underneath my arm.
So, and the thing is, it can be stored this way. It can be stored this
And
way.
you
so
lean it
depends
up
on your
against
room.
the wall, and it is amazing. It stores so many rulers, and it stores them nice and safe, and they don't bend, and they
Those
don't
are-
warp.
Those are about 20 inches
Yeah.
long, I believe, and they have 8 slots. So you can have that many rulers.
This
all
is
over the
my
place.
favorite thing because, as you guys probably have seen, we usually have it right here. And so when we're doing our whatever, we're working on a project, I just turn around,
Grab it. Everything is there.
grab it. I'm not fiddling through anything. I just grab it, I use it, I put it away, and
And
I'm
we
good
try
to
to
go.
keep the smaller ones in the front so you can still grab at the back ones, which is why we have these really big, we have huge rulers on here.
There's so many
So-
many rulers. Our Creative Grits Stripology rulers here. We've got some of the old school ones that aren't as nice still on there that we'll use if multiple people are using it. Of course, you got to get it back in their slots.
Yeah, when they each have their own slot and you
It
try to
works
slide it back in
really,
the wrong way, it
really
doesn't
well.
work.
So you guys,
But-
this is my favorite thing, and the coolest thing about it is that they're homemade. Charlie made these.
They are high quality. Do not be afraid of homemade.
He worked really hard on them.
Yes.
And so we're very proud of them. So my favorite thing tonight.
And totally worth it.
All right, guys. So
Especially
moving
the
on, we
casserole.
have some new things in store for you. Just a couple new bolts of fabric that came in. And I know we just had RagBride that came through, so it's a little late for RagBride, but we have bicycles. And they're so cute. This one's a Paris theme one with red bicycles on it, and it says Velo, and I don't speak French, so I have no clue what that means, and I'm sure that we could probably look it up, but we can do that later.
What does Velo mean?
But here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that together. The red and the gray.
Velo means bike.
I was hoping it meant some romantic words, but it doesn't. So you guys, we have that fabric in stock, and then going along with more bikes, we have a multicolored rainbow bike fabric on black. So that black really makes that rainbow pop. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, you know what? I really want to do something with it. Do we have the pattern here?
Oh,
the Villa Rosa pattern. Yes. So I thought, what's a Villa Rosa pattern? I actually had Cooper pick it out. So he picked out the Early Dawn. And between Cooper and myself, we literally whipped this thing out in just a few hours.
And found it in the morning. It was laying on the floor.
And the pattern, let's see if we can straighten that out. The pattern itself didn't call for this border, but after putting all the primary colors together, which kind of remind me of a mid-century modern painting in a way, when I was playing with them, I really wanted to make that green bike stand out, so I threw a green border around it. And these are just solids, guys. So super easy. Super simple. Don't look, I did kind of flip-flop some of the blocks.
I did notice that, but I wasn't going to say
like
anything.
2 of them. I saw that after I laid it out. I'm like, I don't care. So
because every quilt has to have at least one mistake, right?
So anyways, guys, super simple, easy pattern.
Quick and easy, good for basic colors, good for kids, good for anybody who likes bikes.
So that is our new for today. Then we want to talk about flannels. It is getting to be flannel season. It's a great time to start thinking about maybe making some flannel blankets for the little ones, or for yourself, or for your pets even, if you love your pets. And I'm going to move this because I'm going to hit this. It's getting out of my way. Anyway, so it's a great time to start thinking about that. We've got a couple of different patterns. This one is a Mary Jane. It's a Villa Rosa Mary Jane. We are currently out of stock, but we'll be getting more back in. It is a simple,
quick and easy. It's a little tiny, but it's like newborns or for kids to carry around.
You can lay it on the ground, and so you can have tummy time on it. You could throw it in the car for the little one, so it just kind of protects them that way from the sun.
But watch this. Front, back. Exact opposite.
2 fabrics, and I think it's 1.25 yards of each fabric.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
That's right.
Makes the size super simple, very
quick and easy. I mean, you could even use this as
a burp rag.
Burp rag if you really needed to.
And I don't know if you could see, let me hold it up closer. We actually just kind of tacked it together. There's no batting in here at all. And we just used, I don't think you could see it, but we used just some decorative stitches just to tack it down. So the next one that we have is one that Steph found, a pattern, and we'll try to find this pattern. I think it's a free one. And it's just one of those rag quilt kind.
Yeah, so it's just a rag quilt. Honestly, knowing the size, because this is the entire thing here. So we just have 6 squares down and 5 across. This was about all I could handle as far as cutting.
Yeah.
There are special scissors that you can get. We don't have those. I don't know if we'll plan on getting them, but that is something to consider if you're going to do a rag quilt. But the thing that's interesting about this, and honestly, guys, I think it was maybe a 1/2 yard of the 3 fabrics on the front, and then the same amount for the 1 fabric on the back. Now, the 1 fabric on the back, I used
out of your stash.
I used out of my stash, so it's going to look a little different. But the back is actually like what your front would be, because everything's tucked in.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, and the same thing.
And then you just quilted it with an X.
Yeah, I quilted it with an X. And not only that, but when you're cutting these, there is a white layer in between. Instead of using batting, you can use batting, but with this, I used white flannel.
That works.
And that's fine. And if you wanted to use a different color, it could come out here like a darker purple.
Oh, that
or
would be
something
cool.
Like
Yeah, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz.
Right. So, I mean, it was just what I had at the time. So,
These are
anyway.
beautiful. So you guys come check out our flannels. They're in our back room because it gets cold out there during the winter time, so you need to have flannels out there. And there's some really cute flannels here. Of course, we've got the ones from this line. We've got these really awesome plaids, this
The mammoth
blue,
flannels.
yellow, and this kind of
Pinky turquoisey
orange. Those are mammoth flannels from Robert Kaufman. We've got some rocket ship ones, and with everybody, the space race, and you know, with Elon Musk or Tesla, and what's his face from Amazon or whoever that guy is. Is it Amazon or is it Twitter?
You know, I have been ignoring that whole
Whoever.
thing.
Everybody's trying to get to space, so we've got some cool rocket ship stuff here, and then these cute.
Cute feet. We actually
Cute
had
feet.
some of that going out
Yeah,
the other day. That
these
was
cute
fun.
primary color little feet and the pastels feet. So you guys come check out our flannels, and we'll give you some great ideas for what you can do with those. So next, I hope you guys had a fun time with our last Stripology Mixology little beverage and quilt time. Why are you laughing?
Because I just read the next thing on the list with your name, with the name of it.
Oh, okay. So I want to do another one because I had fun with it, and really it was just fun. So anyways, so I decided, and I'm going for easy again because I don't have a lot of time in my life. So that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But anyways.
We all have the same amount of time. She's just already filled hers.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Stripology Mixology Book 2. Book 2, which we have these in stock. So if you don't have this one, you're going to want to get it.
We would have done something out of one, but it's already out.
Yeah.
Again.
So I'm going to do this spinning daisies. Spinning daisies. So this one is going to take the same, or actually it's going to take the Stripology XL or squared ruler, which actually the squared ruler is what we used the last time.
Yeah.
It's going to
That's
take
good.
32 assorted 1.5 inch by 21 inch strips, and we have something special because sometimes our vendors and our reps spoil us. And the last time, I think if you guys watched one of our Facebook Lives, you would have seen us pulling these strips of batiks, these beautiful batiks, out. So I'm going to use up this.
And then my daughter got a little excited and decided they
color
needed to be
coordinated.
organized. So she color coordinated
So,
everything.
I'm going to use
So
these.
we've got options.
And do, I don't know, I might do a black background instead of a white. We'll see. So, and then the drink that we're going to pair with this, now it looks like they give us 3 different choices. One is pumpkin chocolate latte martini. The other is a caramel apple mimosa or a coconut margarita. And I love margaritas because who doesn't? So we are going to go with this, oh, turn it that way, amazing coconut margarita. So, if you got that little drink, little booklet thing, you know, things about this big, these drinks are not in there. You will, if you want to join us for the beverage, you will have to get the Stripology 2, Mixology 2 book. Stripology Mixology 2.
Yes.
That's hard to say. Stripology Mixology 2.
Stripology Mixology 2.
Now it sounds like we're saying it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Before we go into that, I did want to say one
Oh.
thing because I didn't talk about Marty and me. So right now, all of my Marty and me girls are working on. This is called
Bear Claw.
Scrappy Bear, and it's the Bear Claw.
Do you have the one that you were working on? Oh, you do.
I do. So this was the one that Eileen made for last year. I, on the other hand, did part of my sample because I was trying to get the girls to see what they were. So this is the bottom half of mine. I went with a slightly different color
I
scheme.
love this one. I love this one much better.
I thought maybe I was being a little bit crazy, but it sort of reminds me of a sun when you happen. I mean, I don't know if
to
you
me,
can
it
see. I'm trying to
reminds
go with magma and all that,
it reminds me of a red dwarf star, or something like that.
which was a couple weeks ago.
And if you notice, we've got some Tim Holtz in there, and it has a really gorgeous tealy color, which this pulls in so nice.
That was my goal.
Yeah,
was to pull those
it's
together.
gorgeous.
But I don't know. The whole thing just sort of made it fun for me. And I decided that if I go any farther, I'm going to do the constellation fabric, which makes sense to me, going all the way around, and then the little cornerstones that you see here, we're going to bring out that teal again.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is the first one that I had actually tried to make ahead because I felt I needed to try and explain processes.
Oh, heck yeah. Especially when you've got this drunkard's path
and
going
that is
on.
so much fun. It never ceases to amaze me how that drunkard's path goes from something that makes a big wad of fabric and you sew it, and next thing you flip it over, it goes, I think I'm going to lay here perfectly.
And it's using that drunkard's path.
The drunkard's path from Marty and me.
Her templates are amazing.
Yes. And then our next week, dun dun dun, or next month is we're working on being good neighbors. Sounds like a little Sunday school lesson. But this is our good neighbors, and this will be using
Or
template
Mr.
set
Rogers.
J. We could. This call him our Mr. Rogers Club. Anyway, so this is going to be, we're making Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
That one's a really fun one, and it's a lot like you're just mixing and matching, and it's so stinking easy.
Well, it's sort of funny because I'm looking at this going, there is no way we're going to have any quilt that's going to be that colorful. So who knows what I'm going to come up with for color schemes, but stay tuned and we'll get that back to you too.
Yep.
So now it's time.
My favorite part of any It's So Live with Steph and Eileen, the food.
So,
and the drink.
The food. Okay, I pulled that one out and now it's gone. Oh, here it is. So, we've got our
From the Country Register.
From our Country Register, the July-August section.
Which we love our Country Register, guys.
We do. There's always something new and interesting, and let me tell you, today's recipe, I would not make unless I had been forced by legal aspects of things here. It is literally a little freaky to me because it's putting strawberries and mushrooms together. That is not a normal thing. Okay, so this is called Strawberry and Mushroom Salad. It is on the back page of your Country Register. And it doesn't give you measurements. So needless to say, I'm making it up as I go along, which may or may not be a good thing.
Y'all want to see what it looks like?
Okay, you do the showing off.
All right,
So,
here we go.
I'm
Don't
gonna
be
do
afraid.
a quick read while she's showing you.
I'm gonna hold that. Okay, to me, like from afar, it kind of looks like a shrimp dish with some sauce.
Yeah, with a shrimp sauce.
With some sauce, yeah.
But okay, so this is the quick ingredients and what she tells you. Fresh strawberries, sliced, no amount. Fresh mushrooms, sliced.
Wait, fresh strawberries, courtesy of Slim's Country
Slim's
Market.
is so awesome. Oh my gosh, they have the best.
They have the best strawberries.
That was, oh my gosh. I was calling them and going, hello, do you have strawberries? And he said, of course we have strawberries. And Eileen went, I'll go get them. They are so awesome.
Yep.
They are. I mean,
if you haven't been out to Slim's, you guys,
Totally
Slim's
worth it.
has just the best produce. They've got flowers. They've got all
Wine.
kinds of things. They have kringla. They have wine. They have a
salsa.
little, like gifty store stuff
Yeah.
where you can get stuff.
made in Iowa type section.
Slim's is amazing.
They really
And
are.
Samantha, she agrees with you.
Oh,
Strawberries and mushrooms, no go.
I appreciate the sympathy. I'm really sort of scared. She'll eat anything. I get nervous. Anyway,
Just throw
okay.
some kimchi in it.
So we've got fresh strawberries, fresh mushrooms, French salad dressing, whichever brand you want. 1 to 2 tablespoons of mint, chopped. Okay, I did 1 tablespoon. I also found out that I'm not really fond of chopped mint. That to be changed later. Fresh lemon juice, yet again no quantity. And sour cream.
Yet again, no quantity.
No quantity. This recipe, as given to me, did not include specific amounts of most ingredients, but the recipe is flexible. Simply slice mushrooms and strawberries together in a bowl. Mix together French salad dressing, mint, lemon juice, and sour cream according to taste. This is the part that gets me nervous. And toss together with fresh strawberries and mushrooms.
Samantha's like, we're pairing French with this? Yeah, okay, so that works with our French bicycles, right?
Yeah.
Paris. It works.
So I'm scared. But,
Okay.
you know, she put it in the magazine. We're trying it
We're trying it.
for you guys. So remember
We're taste
that.
testing it. So we can
If
tell
we
you if
don't
it's like
end-
oh, it's so good.
If we don't end the show call 911.
Hey,
We're
Denise, you want to run up here and you could try it?
Eat it.
Okay,
Anybody
so
else
do you
who
want me
wants
to take the first bite?
I don't care. I figure we're going to have to do them both together.
So I think we
But-
should get a strawberry.
A strawberry and a mushroom.
I almost said marshmallow. How yummy would that be?
That might be fine, but not together with the mushrooms. Okay.
So not a dish if you are allergic to strawberries or mushrooms.
Or if you dislike either one. Or the combination.
All right.
Okay.
So here's our close-up
I'm
pic
not
of
doing this
this.
until you're scared.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. That is a waste of perfectly good strawberry. I'm sorry. I'm really not a mint fan. I'm finding this out more and more. This one.
Country Register, we
I'm
love
sorry.
you.
We love you.
If maybe
Not so
Steph
much.
did something wrong, no offense.
No. Okay, I will tell you my percentages of everything, and you can tell me if I did something wrong.
No, you don't have to do that.
Mm.
This is our
I
blue
mostly,
line.
oh my gosh, but it's fun wine. Mostly I did stick with 1 to 2 tablespoons of everything for the liquid. I think we can rinse it off and save the strawberries. What do you think?
So
It's not my thing.
if you like, and honestly, I'm not a huge French dressing fan. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
I think if you had thrown some kimchi in here, it would have been better.
Well, if you want to take it home and add the kimchi to it and see if this survives, then you're more than welcome to. Yeah, that's. Then, okay, guys. Next week is another salad of questionable location.
Okay, so
we'll try it.
Can I say something though?
Yes, of course.
Of all the things that we have done in the Country Register, which we've done quite a few now, we actually have never had one that we
Bad.
didn't like.
Which is why I was willing to make this one.
So, it's okay if we don't like it. It's not for everybody. I would encourage you guys to actually try it and maybe throw your own spin on things because
Or like she mentioned earlier, she thought it was ranch.
I
Maybe
did.
ranch would be better than French.
French.
I mean,
You know.
and ours did sit together overnight because I made it last night.
So maybe it shouldn't
then-
marinate that long.
Maybe it's a short marination kind of thing. I don't know. There's so many vague points on this. There may be a way to salvage it. I'm
So-
not sure I'm the one to try.
If you try this recipe in the Country Register, which is on the back page, and you find a way to make it taste amazing, please let us know and we will share it with everybody.
Yes. I mean, this does not change our opinion of the Country Register
Oh no.
because it, like it says, there's no amounts given, so this could totally be Steph error.
I doubt it, but you know. Wow.
It's just not our thing, but we finally found something that Eileen doesn't like, so that's a good. That's, I mean, well, not necessarily a good thing, but it's something.
Can I tell y'all a secret? I do not like. Wait for it. I don't know if I should tell you guys this. We are in the middle of
Is it
Iowa.
something I like? You don't like corn?
I don't like corn.
Ah!
Okay.
I know you don't like carrots.
Let me preface. Let me be more specific. I do not like corn on the cob. Why, you ask? Because it's so freaking messy, and you get like all these kernels stuck in your teeth, and you're sitting there like picking out your teeth, and you know.
But that's like the
it's-
meal that lasts forever. I
I
love
just
corn.
don't.
I made
it's not
corn
my
on the
thing.
cob, and I seem to be the only one eating it. I've eaten corn on the cob practically every day for a week.
Please don't send hate mail or anything to my DM. Oh, Samantha, me either. Yep. You know what, Samantha? I think vinaigrette. Actually, I think what would be better with that is some like olive oil and balsamic vinegar. I think that
That
would
could-
make a
that might
better
work.
make a vinaigrette from that. That would make a better dressing to your mushrooms and strawberries.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll try that.
It was
Yep.
definitely something to
Interesting.
try once.
Interesting. And now we know.
Now
And
we know.
knowing is half the battle.
Any
And if
cookies
you get
left
that
from the other
reference,
week?
if you get that reference, knowing is half the battle, then you are awesome. You Gen X or you.
Yes. Oh, love that show.
Okay. I think
So-
that is all we have for tonight.
And sort of a,
Wait. Are we going to do
Oh,
these or should
yeah.
we leave this for next time?
I don't know. Did we ever come up with a question?
We didn't. Let's
I
go with
guess
the
it's
question real
true.
quick. We've got these prizes, you guys. We wanted to give away something. These are what we call our cabbage boxes. Quilter's cabbage. And essentially, these are like our scraps, our leftovers, which from the word cabbage or
Well, here,
Cabasser,
let's just read
cabas.
this. In the 17th century, it's a noun, come from the French word cabasser.
Another
to
French
put,
thing.
Exactly. To put into a basket, or cabas, which is a basket. That is carbage or cabbage, the name given to bits of fabric left over after cutting out an item, e.g. scraps.
Scraps. So we would like to give these away to 2 lucky winners. The only problem is we don't have a question to ask you. So let's make one up real quick. Okay. Anybody that can tell me the dimension of a fat quarter? The first 2 people that can tell me the dimension of a fat quarter wins these 2 beautiful flannel cabbages. Quilter's cabbage. So we will keep rolling until we get an answer, and we only have 7 people on. We scared her with our
scared everybody away.
with
Well, it
our
looks like Denise gets one.
Denise gets one. Ah, Denise, that is the correct answer. We
It's
won't
one
say
of the,
it.
one of the correct answers.
Ah, and Pat Minnick. So Denise and Pat, you too. And you guys will have to come in and fight over which one, who gets who.
First come, first serve.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
And then-
congratulations, you guys.
Did you tell anybody about our strange wine?
No, I found some cool blue wine, and it has these edible glitter things in there.
It
So
is
when you
so
swirl it
cool.
around,
It looks like it's got its own little galaxy going on.
and you guys, to me, this is like wine from Star Trek. So this is my Star Trek wine, and it is amazing. It's pretty tasty.
And it's so pretty.
And Steph just likes to look at it rather
I
than
do.
drink it. That's okay. I'm still trying to determine if it's turning my teeth and my tongue blue. So if you see me going like, it's because I'm like, is it blue?
I don't think they're blue.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. So anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for hanging out with the best quilt shop owners in Story City. I got it right, kind of, sort of.
We'll see you next week. Same so time, same so place.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.